there's another class of functions that have if tagged on the end of them. So like average if, sum if, count if. And what those do is allows you to perform the function, but only on a subset of your data. So what we have here is, the table from the reading, the example, and, we have a gender, a visual score, a social score, a total score, summing these across. You can see I used the sum function here, but let's say we wanted to see what the total score for females was, and what the total scores for males was. And using a function here might seem a little bit ridiculous because it's two numbers that I could probably add in my head. Why do I need a function? But this becomes much more useful in a larger table, and when you're kind of exploring how things work, using a small thing that you could do in your head makes it really easy to check to see if it worked. So what I'll do is I'll start and use this SUMIF function. And again, what I can see here, oh no, I don't want you to do that. What I can see if I provide, parentheses, is it says, okay, I'm expecting a range, I'm expecting a criteria, and then I'm expecting another range that I'm going to perform the sum function on. Okay. And it deleted my function again. Thank you very much. So what we need to do first is give the range we want it to look at for that if condition. So we're going to come over here and we're going to highlight gender. And so this is where it's going to look. And then we're in the female column. So we only want it to do the function on rows that contain within this an F. And that's what we're saying here. And then we want it to sum something. So we go over here to our total column, and that is what we want it to sum. So basically what we've said is, look here, only select rows that have an F in them, and then for those rows, sum them. Sum these numbers, not those, these. And then we can get that and we can see, oh, hey, the female total is 75. And if we were to look, 37 plus 38 is indeed 75. And we can do the same thing for male. And this is one of those things that you can't really use autofill for, since you're giving it a specific criteria. So we're still going to say, hey, look over here, please. This time, though, please select the rows that contain the M for male. And we'd still like you to sum these numbers. And we see that the male score is 79. As another example, using COUNTIF, it might be handy. You might say, well, females scored 75 and males scored 79, but do they have even numbers in our data table? Again, for a 4-row data table, slightly ridiculous. For larger ones, this can be useful. So we can use COUNTIF, and we can see it counts the number of cells within a range that meet the given condition. So first, we have to give it the range. So we're going to say, look over here, please. And we want to know how many females are within this range. Unsurprisingly, we get 2. Again, if you had a larger data set, this might be much more useful. And we can do the same thing over here for males. Select this. Oops. Select this range. And this time we're looking for males. And we get 2 again. But again, if you had a much larger data set and you wanted to know a quick count of your, different demographic variables. That's one way to accomplish it.